we're going to teach you how to make 7 figures today. In fact, we're going to teach you how to guarantee you make 6 figures. Because we dropping that bombs today. So make sure you like, you share. We love when you share, man. We love when you share. Call in if you got questions. 305.
We're going to give gifts away.
305-865-8668. 305-865-8668. Gifts for shares. Nah, man, just come over here. You don't need it. Yeah, just come on over here, man. You got a collar on. You look like a bum, man. You look like whatever you want to look like. You GC.
We're going to be talking about 7 figures today.
Dude, that's what we talking about.
Hey, did you guys see the 7-figure show I did the other day? I did this live podcast.
It's down now. You missed out. You missed out on it.
How long was that? 2 hours and 20 minutes?
2 hours, yeah.
Without a break.
No break.
Nobody would even get me water. There's all these people around me, and I'm like, they can see that I'm shriveling up like.
Oh man, dude, I had a Diet Coke while you were doing that. It was so cold and so good.
Yeah. Jared's over there eating popcorn, drinking Cokes. I'm sitting there dying. 2 hours and 14 minutes or something.
Yep.
8 secrets. The first thing that I tell you about hey, look. And we're going to talk about it today.
We'll talk about it in the show, so we don't want to give too much.
I don't know how we give them access to it.
Don't want to get spoiler
Hey, but please share the stream. Share the stream if you're on Facebook. Who else we got watching today, guys?
Instagram.
Yeah, how y'all do all that, man? Y'all fancy, man. By the way, if you're on Instagram, turn on your notifications because I'm going to be dropping, we got a new program here. Every day, I'm going to be dropping 3 instructional videos a day on Instagram. I'm sorry, I'm going to be going live once a day to drop instructional video along with 3 big monster tips every day.
And if you're wondering what the instruction's on, it's what this guy has built his career off of, worth multiple hundreds of millions, right? Not just a millionaire, but a hectamillionaire a couple times over.
So turn your notifications
sales,
on.
Money, real estate investing, and how you can be more motivated on a daily basis. We're going.
Hey, welcome. Jared, how you doing? Hey. This is what you're doing when you're trying to make 70 grand a year selling in sales. Hey.
And then when you're making 70 and you crack 90, you're like,
okay, you making $1 million, you ain't doing, hey.
So
you making $1 million a year in sales? No, you got your gut game on, your car looks good, it's washed, it's tight, you're briefcasing up. You got your Toomey bag. You got your suit tight. Now, when you get to like 8 figures sales, show up in a polo shirt.
Got a plane with your 10X on it.
Hey, my name's Grant Cardone. This is Jared Glant. Follow Jared at Jared Glant everywhere. We come to you every Thursday.
Noon East Coast Standard Time.
Right here from Miami Beach in the studios, GCTV Studios.
This is Young Hustlers.
It's about keeping your hustle young.
And the reason we created this show, just so you think it's just for young folks, when I came to work for Grant at 26 years old, I wanted to make money. At the time, people were saying that young people don't care about money, they're lazy, they're entitled, they're never going to do anything meaningful in life, and I thought that was just some bull.
It was bull.
So I was like, gee, you know what? You've done extremely well for yourself, Mr. Cup, 200 million at this point or something, and still growing. He's gonna be a Billy any day now. And I'm like, dude, you got some swag, you're cool, and you don't sound like my grandpa giving me advice. So I was like, we need to create a show where we teach people who have the young hustle, regardless of your age, how you can go out and get more. And so today, we're actually going to be talking to you about how to get a 7-figure sales income, how to become a 7-figure producer.
This is no F-bomb show, by the way. We don't drop F-bombs
We've
here.
cleaned it up.
Okay. What do you mean?
We've cleaned
I
it up.
never did, dude. I was never a big F-bomb dropper.
How much you want to bet?
You got some video of me dropping F-bombs?
I got video, man.
I mean, but I don't do it all the time. I don't do it like every sentence.
No,
right?
no.
Like it happens. Sometimes I get excited, overly excited. Okay, so look, let's talk about your sales career, okay? When I started in the sales game, nobody was there. Was nobody there to instruct me. How much money should I make? The people around me told me I should make what they had made.
I'll give you a great example.
Yeah.
My dad let me drop out of college because I got a job selling advertising, and he was like, man, you have an opportunity to make 6 figures. You need to take it.
Yeah.
And I was like, all right, so I dropped out of school. Because my dad thought 100 grand was a lot of money.
He's like, that's big money.
That's a lot. That's a lot.
What kind of money was he making?
21 years old. He was making, $150.
Yeah, and by the way, 100 grand is a lot of money. If you're not making 100 grand right now and you're making 40 or 50, and you're like, how do I get to 100? That's a lot of money. I understand it's a double for you if you're making 40 or 50. Average American makes 58,000.
Yeah.
But look, Jared should have come into the sales space with $1 million target. Okay. Even if he was only making 20 grand.
And I think to your point is some of you out there watching this show right now are already on that, like, dude, I gotta go big. Because I know that you were, and so was I.
But not in the beginning I wasn't, man, because I was surrounded, like I wanted to think big, but when you want to think big and then you're surrounded by a bunch of people that are suffocating you with little.
Yeah.
Like you can only, like if I put a bag over Jared's head right now, okay, he's gonna go from white to blue. If I put a bag over his head right now, his attention's going to get freaking hammered down to like just breathing, okay? When he could do a whole lot more than just that, right? So you understand what I'm saying? Like your environment. That's why shows like this, books, audio programs, MP3, training platforms are so valuable because they start getting you. When you start getting around, somebody says, "Dude, don't look. I was making 60 grand. I should have had $1 million target."
Yeah.
And I think it's why so many companies have people that come to work and then stop working.
Yeah. One of my friend's moms actually said, that's not normal.
What's not normal?
People don't make money like that.
Like what?
Like how I was making 150 grand selling advertising.
Robert, what are you going to make today? What are you going to make this year?
Over 300.
Okay, Robert is how old?
29.
29 years old. You were selling advertising for a big company.
Yeah.
Much bigger than my company.
$1 billion company.
Billion dollar
yeah.
company. What's the best year you ever had?
170, close to
He comes from a
170.
sales. He comes from a sales family. He's got sales in his genitals. Okay, Robert, Mr. Creative, Surf Boy. Okay, GoPro. He takes a shower with a GoPro. Okay, like everything's video, GoPro with the video genius, Robert Sislo. He's gonna make, how much money are you gonna make this year?
Over 300.
Over 300 grand. When Robert Sislo came to work here, he did not even know, like, when we said closer, he thought it meant to get closer.
I didn't know what it meant. I had no idea.
I said, hey, I become a closer. And he's like, you need me to get closer? Okay. I said, dude, if I would have asked him to close a screen door, he'd have been like, I don't know how to do that.
So there's a couple situations you could be in. There's a couple situations you could be in right now. Number one, you could be in a situation where like you're like 30 or 40 grand a year right now would be a huge win for you. You could be in a situation where you're making 60 or 70 grand right now a year, right?
Yeah.
And then you could be in a situation where you've gotten past that sort of threshold of limitations based on your surroundings, and you're ready to actually start cracking big.
But wherever you are, okay, if you're down here right now, look. Only your mama would tell you, oh, look at this one next little baby step you could take. We want to hold it up here. 7 figures. We're going to show you how to do this today. I spent 2 hours and 15 minutes the other day dropping 8 secrets.
That was a live stream. It's down now. You missed it. We might give you an opportunity to watch it again.
The point is, before the 8 secrets, you have to have this target. It is impossible, okay? It is impossible. It seems ridiculous. It is stupid. It is big think. But so what, okay? This is your target starting today. Stay with us.
If you are a contractor in any industry, grow your business with access to our national app registry. Find jobs and be found by customers all across the United States. Increase your job intake and grow your business. Pro Service Finder was built with the customer and the contractor in mind. It is a simplified app to get you more business. Find the best clients, find the best contractors, no hassle, just straight business. Take care of your business and your home today. Sign up right now at ProServiceFinder.com. That's ProServiceFinder.com. Are you a small business who has employees that need health insurance? No problem. We at AG Capital have a brand new solution for you. AG Capital is a nationwide healthcare broker who works with every insurance and every healthcare provider to get you, the business owner, the best rates and the best protection for your employees. AG Capital will immediately show you how to add profit to your bottom line and show you, the employee, how to get a cheaper premium. Register now at agcapitalgroup.com. That's agcapitalgroup.com. Get your marketing and copy right the first time and save your company from a $60,000, $70,000, $100,000 mistake. You have to simplify the process and keep it simple, and that's what we do at Pixel 506. We will outthink your competition, create the fastest, most effective marketing and web design, and grow your business with leads and effective top-notch marketing strategies. Sign up now at pixel506.com. There's only one company you need to know in telecommunications, and that's Bullfrog. Bullfrog is so advanced and so in the future, you don't even need a desk phone anymore to run a business. Run an entire business from there, from group chat to monitoring to call forwarding, and we will guarantee that you never experience a drop call again. You can save an extra $60,000 a year with Bullfrog and the plans that they have for your company. Go to bullfrog.net for your free trial right now.
Hey, welcome back to Young Hustlers every
Welcome back.
Thursday, 12 p.m.
Thursday, noon, 12 p.m.
Miami Beach, baby. We drop. I mean, we're gonna drop so many bombs on you today. You're gonna think it's World War III.
Dude, so how do you know if this place is right for you, man? Because this place that we come every week is a place where you can come and learn how to make money, plain and simple. We teach you the obstacles you need to avoid, the mistakes that most people make getting there. And the purpose of the show today is to help you start thinking beyond six figures. Because most people will tell you that six figures is the target you need to have. Man, you need to make six figures. You need to make 100,000. You need to make 150. You need to make 200,000.
I looked online, 7-figure sales jobs, right? First person says, sounds like it's a myth, it's impossible. Okay,
Yeah.
just so you guys understand. To think about something up here is not impossible. This is how Steven Spielberg, I'm gonna do movies. He walked onto the lot. Nobody invited him, okay? He's like, I'm gonna become the best movie producer in the world, right? He had no talent, right? Quentin Tarantino, same thing. Barack Obama's like, I'm gonna become the president of the United States. So like the think needs to be up here. Now.
And it's actually easier than you think it is.
It is much easier to go for this target than to go for this target, okay? Why? The payoff at this target, first of all, it's all hard.
Yeah.
The payoff at this target, it's like you're
Still
hungry
got
at
to wake
midnight.
up every day. Still got to go to work every day. But you don't have
But there's
money.
no
You're
payoff.
broke,
There's
you're
no
not
payoff.
happy.
Steve,
I've
I'm gonna
been
give you
there.
some names.
Yeah.
Steve Spray, how much will he make this year?
At least 650.
$650,000.
Probably 700
Indiana
or more.
boy,
Yeah.
farm boy. Okay, he does our Wednesday mastermind show. We have him come in here every day and every Wednesday and support you. If you're on our Cardone University platform, we give you a live support call. Robert Sislow, totally different dude. How much you gonna make this year?
Probably over 300.
1/3 of the number I'm talking about today. Okay, they have not achieved $1 million producer yet. Okay, Dave Robards.
Dave Robards will make probably 400.
Mike Bonnet.
Mike Bonnet is, I mean, he could make 900 this year.
Okay, David Bradley.
250?
Look, I mean, none of these guys are hitting $1 million, right? The point is to have the think here. Now we need to give you the strategies and the tactics. Call us 305-865. 8668. Okay. First thing that we talked about. I mean, do you want to go over? I don't want to give all these because we don't have time. But you want to just pick one.
Well,
of these?
I think the first thing, it's easier than you think, and let me explain what that means. Because Grant says something that always throws people for a loop. He's like, dude, it takes just as much work to make $1 million as it does 100,000 as it does 50,000. People are like, what? What do you mean? What is? Because over the last 7 years that I've worked for you, the amount of work hasn't changed.
That's right.
The difference is I had the persistence to get through the beginning when you're not making money. The amount of work, still showing up early, still staying late, still engaged and connected on the weekends.
The difference is the payoff. It's
Totally.
the payoff, okay? Now, what we talk about and what I talked about the other day for 2 hours and 20 minutes was not just face-to-face sales, which is what I was brought up on. Face-to-face sales where people came to me. Then one day I started a company and I realized I got to go to people.
Yeah.
Face-to-face the other way. I had to go initiate the communication, okay? Then there was the phone call that came in. For the phone call that goes out. And then boom, the internet pops.
Internet lead.
I need to learn how to use emails.
Yep.
Now, I know somebody thinking emails. Yeah, dude, I had to learn how to use emails. Then I had to learn how to use text. Then I had to learn how to use Facebook and Twitter and Instagram, social media. Yeah. And now I have to learn how to use Shopify so that I'm actually making sales online 24 hours a day and I get a little bleep, $30, $80. Now, this is what we discussed for 4 hours. Today, it is easier than you think to make $1 million, but it's impossible if you're thinking about how to make 60. And it's impossible. I'll just tell you this, buying my own plane was easier than I thought.
Yeah.
In fact, buying a plane and building my business is easier than flying commercial at $215 a flight, and this might cost $25,000. I know it's completely, it's ridiculous, right? But so many of you are getting advice. Bad advice right now. You're asking me about Bitcoin and cryptocurrencies and trading and Forex.
Shortcut,
You're looking for something short when there's something right there in your face that nobody wants to do, and it's learn how to sell. And learn how to sell in a big way, okay? Second thing we talked about was having the right vehicle. You have to have the right product. What does that mean? How do I know I have the right product or products? Okay, products. How do I know I'm in the right industry? Okay, there's a simple thing. It has to have margin. There has to be volume. If you can't, and by the way, you got to be able to duplicate it. So if you're going to sell one big boat a year and make $1 million, great, but you can't scale it. So yeah, you're going to score the one big boat deal or the one big medical device deal. But the problem is you're not going to have enough motivation. You need the activity. So if you're going to do one big boat deal or one big medical device deal, you also need a bunch of little deals in between to keep you, like I get dings on my phone, okay? Shopify hits me. What have I been telling you? This guy put an app on my phone. So every time we make an app in my, we make a sale in my
e-commerce
store, okay, I get a little thing, $4.89. You have no idea how excited I get. I'm like, damn, dude, is everybody getting as excited? Why? It gives me a little pop. Okay, it gets me out of my losses. $30 came in, $118, $79. It gives me, it's not the money, right? So you need the activity, right? The only way to make real money is to think big, play in a big pond, okay?
Yeah, look, and let's just be real. Like, if you want to make big money, there's a couple ways that you can do it. Number one, you can go to school, spend a boatload of money, and go through higher education, become a doctor or a lawyer. Most of you aren't going to do that. I know I wasn't. School was hard for me.
Who wants to?
And the only other way that you will get paid for something is to become a salesperson and go out and collect things. You get paid for what you know, or you get paid because of your ability to collect things from people. So
7-figure sales jobs. I look on the internet, I can't even find a listing for this. Nobody's thinking, I may even put this. Why not? Nobody's thinking about it. Consider that the environment you're in, okay, and this is what we're going back to, it's easier than you think. If you're in an environment of a bunch of little thinkers, how can they show you the right strategies?
Yeah.
You got gurus telling you not to monetize right now. You got gurus saying, look, sell tennis shoes online. You're going to make $10, $12, $50. How many times can you do that, man? You guys need money. Think bigger. Okay. We talked about on the internet, social media, not disagreeing with people is one of the secrets. How hard is that for people, Jared, to not disagree?
Well, people naturally, their natural reaction is to think about themselves.
Do you have this? And
No.
you don't? No, I don't have it. Hey, I got bad credit. Can you help me?
Nope.
Well, it depends. It depends is no. Okay. We called a flower store the other day. I said I need 3 dozen. It was 4:42 in the afternoon.
Yeah, we can't do that.
I need 3 dozen roses. It's not Valentine's Day. I need 3 dozen roses by 6 o'clock tonight at my house. Okay, I'm 2 miles from where you are.
Oh, we can't do that.
Never say no to a deal. By the way, this takes a lot of discipline and a lot of reminders.
Drilling.
Stay with us, young hustlers, and we're talking about how to get $1 million production.
If you are a business owner who needs custom software solutions to automate, speed up, and enhance your business, let Nico's Computer Engineering get you started today. With a free consultation, CEO and owner Tim Clark has spent the last 10 years building custom software for companies around the United States. Nico's Computer Engineering knows that you value speed to market. That's why we have the fastest turnaround and software implementation on the planet. Go to nicoce.com. That's nicoce.com to get started right now. Guesswork out of your life. Have you ever felt like you had no idea what to do or what direction to go? We at Partum have a solution that identifies who you are, what you're supposed to do, and how you can achieve it through easy and simple steps. There's no more guessing, no more feeling lost. You can now get back on track and get the wealth in your life you deserve. Whether you're a business owner, entrepreneur, millennial, we can help. Visit partem.me. That's partem.me to get started right now. Tired of buying ads? How much would 5 times more visitor from search engines like Google or Bing do for your business? Link Research Tools helps you increase that free organic traffic. We have offerings to get your business to become the dominant force on the internet. The secret of internet traffic is what we give you. We convert that traffic into cash flow for your business. Learn more at linkedresearchtools.com. That's linkresearchtools.com and sign up now.
Hey, welcome back.
Welcome back.
That looks terrible in the background.
Young Hustlers, every Thursday noon East Coast Standard Time, GC and JG. We come to the same place and deliver to you ways that you can make more money, ways that you can make life easier, ways that you can be more confident, get more of the things that
Somebody
you
said
want
I need to
in
shoot
your
up.
life.
Yeah, we're talking about 7 figures today. It's easier than you think. Number 2, the only real way to make money without spending a bunch of money is sales. 3, by the way, you're not going to become a millionaire as a doctor without learning how to sell, okay? You're not going to make $1 million without being a chiropractor without learning how to sell. Okay? Number 3, never disagree with a customer no matter what. Number 4, write up every customer. Now, I shared 8 of these the other day in a live webcast. It was free. Thousands, probably 37,000 people watch this live webcast. We've taken it down since, okay? It was focused on the 8 secrets you need, and then we built a program out, a sales certification program. It's a validation group. You want to tell them about it?
Yeah, so basically what we did is we were sitting down and we were looking at the staff that we have here and we're saying, man, this is what they did. This is the material that they learned and they studied on, and they were able to create incomes over $400,000, $500,000, $600,000. And we said, well,
I want to validate.
How do we validate that will work outside of our
for a
organization?
14-year-old.
For somebody who's 14,
somebody in
18,
retail.
25, 30, 50,
54.
right?
54, just starting over maybe.
So
okay?
we created this test group, and we had it open the other day. We had the training open the other day, and they were able to take advantage of this deal and get into our validation group. So that's closed now, but we might open it again.
That's so corny. Dude, you know you're going to open it right now for these people watching, okay? I hate that whole, come on, we might open it again. Of course, you can't tell this audience that without saying, hey, let's let them have it.
I mean, the plan wasn't to let them have it.
Oh, what? Okay,
No.
why don't we just give them, can I just give them the webcast that I did?
No.
No. Okay. See, he makes all the rules. He knows how the funnel works. I don't even know what the funnel is. I'm like, dude, all I know is how to give people good information. I think information wins at the end of the day. But for those of you out there that want to turn it up, man, you don't want to make 60 grand anymore. You're willing to stop at 100, but you're like, dude, where I really want to go is up here. You have to get some training and some new think around you. We're going to talk to some callers, ask them what they're doing. Why don't we open this up for doing the show? GrantCardone.com/7 figures.
Yeah.
Okay?
Yeah, okay.
This is an $8,000 program. It's got a 100% money back guarantee.
It was the first time we really offered the 100% money back guarantee.
100% money back guarantee. Number 2, what else did I say? If you need a payment plan, I'll help you with it. Okay? No credit check.
Yep.
No interest.
Payment option.
Get started, baby. Get started with me, okay? This is a $7,800 program. We'll do it for under $1,000. The reason I'm telling you that is I'm going to have a couple of tests.
Let me just tell you what we need, though. What we need from you is we need you to go consume the information and put it to work, and then report back to us what happened. This deal, this offer, us doing this group, this study, it does no good if we get no data or information.
And
back
we're looking
in.
for
So
people
we
in
want it back.
different fields. So I'm looking for somebody in medical, somebody in pharmaceutical, somebody in retail, somebody in internet, somebody in home, somebody young, somebody
Yeah.
old. Okay.
So if you've ever gotten if you're frustrated with where you're at, if you're frustrated with the amount of income that you have, if you're frustrated that you see people around you winning and you keep wondering like why it hadn't happened to you yet, dude, it could just be because you have the wrong information.
And there's a lot of different ways to make money, and we know some of you are on the internet, some of you use the social, some of you are trying to set up stores to make sales of other people's products. Some of you are doing retail, some of you are doing phones. These are all the different mechanisms. The way Ty Lopez makes money is different than the way Gary Vaynerchuk makes money. It's different than the way I make money. It's different than the way Tony makes money. It's different than the way Mike Rashid makes money, or Ed
Tony,
Milet, or all these people that I spend time with, right? So let's talk to some callers.
All right, we got Ramson in California.
Ramson, how you doing?
Yeah, get started with
Ramson, hey, turn your computer off, buddy. Hey, great to have you on the show today. Welcome to Young Hustlers.
Hey, thank you. Hey, how you doing, Brad? Jenner, how you going?
Good. Hey, brother,
up?
what's the biggest challenge you're having in the sales game?
So here's the deal. Before I ask that question, so here's my question. My background is I'm a correctional officer. I've been a correctional officer for 17 years.
Correction officer.
I make roughly 73K, and if I hustle, I can make about 100K in overtime. So my question is, so I love what your message is. I want to be a million, 100 million. That's easy for me to conceptualize mentally.
Yeah.
My question to you is this. So I have zero business background. I have zero sales background. How can I, as a guy, I'm 42 years old, been a W-2 guy my whole life. How do I break
Great question.
into that?
Totally.
You know, just
This is exactly why I put this program together. 42 years old, he can conceptualize, yeah, dude, but I've never made more than 100.
Yeah.
Okay, he's making, what did he say he was making?
73,000, 100K with overtime.
Okay, so he's like, I'm having to press and stretch to get to the 100.
Because I'll tell you, the first problem that you said here, you're getting paid for time rather than production.
Yeah.
So
Right.
so you're spending an extra 15 hours a week or 20 hours a week working and not
Right.
getting paid for something that you're producing. So I would say that you'd be better off taking the 73K for the hours that you work, and then finding a side hustle to sell something where you can actually get paid for your production.
Yeah.
Because your production, your time here, you're getting another 25 grand for. You could be making another 25 grand a month with production.
Yeah. So what I would do, okay, and I agree with what Jared's saying, I wouldn't touch the 73. I never walk away from the first money.
Yeah.
I would still have my first job that I was 29, if it was even possible to have that job, I would still be doing that. Don't destroy that until the money's like, dude, that money's costing me something, right?
And I'll just give you, let me just give you an illustration. of
But
this.
let me just add one thing.
Grant's training
Yeah.
business
Yeah.
is, his income is big, but it's small compared to the real estate thing. But he had never walked away from the training business.
Yeah, why would I walk? Why would I? Because only my ego would say that. I don't need that anymore. So I would. My next target for you was I would build that $1 million think and start getting the skills that I talk about in my 7-figure program. I would start developing the skills of 7 figures. But my next stop for you would be to get to 150 a year. You've never done it. You know you can make 73. What I want to do is I want to literally take your downtime from 7 till maybe midnight and show you how to make another
$400 or $500 a day.
$200 a day. It's $200 a day, dude. It's only $200 a day. Over a 5-hour period, it's $40 an hour. I need to show you how to make another $40 an hour online. See, most of you don't even know, like,
Or
what
maybe
I'm,
like network marketing, you know?
Could be.
Yeah.
Could be. It could be both of those. Those could feed each other. So again, this is why we have so many people calling and saying, "Dude, I'm not in retail. I'm online."
Yeah, and
I got people that are laughing about online saying, "No, I'm in social media space selling."
Yeah.
Right? I got other people like, "Hey, I'm on the road, bud. I could make. I'm a real estate agent in Los Angeles. I got some friends of mine. $600 million in sales.
Yeah.
I mean, do the math on that at 3%.
right.
Okay, so yeah.
Just a quick follow-up question. What exactly is network marketing? Can you just give me a quick rundown of what that is?
Well, the number one thing about network marketing is not the money or the opportunity, it's that you get people. You need people, dude. You're in the correction business, right?
Yeah, correctional.
Yeah. Well, I mean,
Network marketing is basically, it's a business that you can go out and start for very little money up front, where you go out, you have a product, and you can sell a product. You can get paid like that.
More importantly, though, it's
or
the
you
network.
can get paid for growing
It's
a team.
the network. No, I like that other thing yet. It's the network. You need people. Okay? Jared can't make money until he comes and talks to me. The network is your net worth. This is what none of us were taught if you were in the middle class. Dude, you got to get away from those correction people. They don't have any money, man. So the first thing we got to do is we got to drop you into a new environment of people, right?
Who all want to make money.
If
big
you want to
money.
be a doctor, you got to hang with doctors. If you want to get rich, you got to hang around rich people. If you want to hang around money, if you want to get money right now, because you're not going to go into just rich. Rich people are not going to hang out with you right now. Okay? And by the way, you can't afford to hang out with rich people over and over again. They're like, hey, I'm going to St. Bart's for 2 weeks.
Or they're going to freaking drop a bottle of Opus One on the table when it's your turn
Yeah,
to pick up
Jared
the
said,
tab.
hey, I want to take you to dinner. I said, okay. Shit, you won't be
Crack.
asking for that anymore. I cracked his head wide open. Okay? Boom! Okay? So you can't, most people are like, I want to hang out with you. Dude, you can't afford to. So the next best thing is, why don't you hang out with a bunch of people that are trying to keep their hustling 24/7, okay, in network marketing. I did this gig for WFG, man. Like it was like 19,000 people in one room, all saying, let's roll.
Yeah.
I feel better. I'm stronger. So that's what I would tell you, network. Okay, let's talk to our next caller. Thank you for calling in, by the way.
Michael in Washington.
Perfect program, by the way. I love that image you had for me. A 7-figure thing. Right in the middle, it looked so good. It was sexy. It was a beast sexy. See, that he's the kind of guy I built that program for, and I want in my validation program. Because here's a dude, correction officer making 73 grand a year. If I can take him to $500,000, the program's called 7 figures.
Yeah.
Okay? Like, people can be like, yeah, well, he promised me 7 figures, but we didn't get there. I got to 500. Dude, how many of those programs would I sell?
Dude.
So we're offering this right now for a short period of time. Okay, it's called grantcardone.com/7 figures. And they're going to put it up on the screen right here.
You got Michael in Washington.
Michael, and I want you to be part of my validation, okay, my validation group, because what I'm going to do is I'm going to take like 50 guys, put them in this group, 50 guys or gals from different industries, validate the program, use them as testimonials, and then sell my program for 7 grand.
Yeah.
Then I'll make some real money. See, and that's what we're teaching people, okay? How do you use social? How do you use the internet? How do you use the phone, right? How do you use conferences? How do you just throw tickets all over the place like that, okay? How you do crazy stuff like we do?
All right, you got Michael.
Michael, what's up, Michael?
Hey, Grant, how you guys doing today? Glad to be on the show.
What's going on,
thank
man?
you, thank
Sounds
you,
good on
Michael.
the phone, right, this guy.
Well, this guy's got a good voice.
It sounds like actually great. That solution that you just said there for your own program, it actually sounds like something that I'm trying to do right now with what I'm doing.
Yeah, what are you trying to do?
All right. Well, right now I'm working as I have two jobs. But the one that I'm creating myself from scratch is I'm working as a fitness consultant. And the question actually that I had today was about scale. And I know that you guys are all about scale. And so what I'm wondering is, how do I scale out an operation where I'm totally able, and when the big money maker for what I'm doing relies on me creating my product?
So perfect. So the first caller is like, how do I go from 73 to 150? This gentleman's already there, and he's like, how do I scale out now? And the way to scale out is I need to bring Robert in. I need to bring a Jared in. I need to bring a John in. I need to bring people in, which means what? I need money. Like everybody's like, I don't need all this money. You do if you want to do what he's saying.
And then you have to stay broke.
Because every time you get a little extra money, you're going to spend it on scaling
on
out.
Yeah, so you're going to have to actually go backwards, which is the part that requires some discipline. You got to go backwards.
And we do it here all the time, okay? I'm about to pre-release a couple of programs that I'm going to get paid to produce with other people's money. So what he could do right now is, rather than going broke, you just could go call on somebody else and get them to fund you adding John, right? So maybe you need a cameraman. Maybe you need somebody to help you on the internet. Maybe you need a program or CRM or whatever, right, to scale out. You're going to need, how many people we have working here now?
72
What's our payroll?
millions.
Millions of dollars. Millions. I'm working that out.
7 figures.
And then I can do basically what you do, which is if you want to work directly with me, the founder, then you pay a premium for that.
Sure.
But
Just
otherwise,
going to be another product you have. Just going to be another product you have. Okay. So again, you got to build your product lineup out. Go to GrantCardone.com and see how many products I have. Those didn't happen the first day.
Yeah.
First, there was a video series. But I had to sit down and develop that program. The first program that I ever developed, I was paid to develop before we had the product finished. Most people will not do that. I don't know why. Why? Because they're thinking about, I need to run a business. I need to have a business. I need to get a business license. I need to get an office. I need to get a business card. You guys do all the wrong shit first. Okay? I'm like, dude, go get some money first.
Get the money.
I went and made money before I had a business card. I'm like, I'm going to go. I didn't have any money, dude. How do you get business cards? How much are they? $78. I said, I'll be right back. I went and sold something. You got a card? Not yet. Gonna have some right after this, though. See, if I needed shoes, man, I don't go buy my shoes until I get the money. Even today, I don't buy anything with my money.
That's why Shopify app will help. You'd be like, 120, boom,
Dude,
just
I
got
can
my
go
new
buy
shoes.
something, right? So I didn't buy my jet until other people gave me enough of their money and even more money and even more money until I said, hey, I got a surplus of dough over here, okay? Now I got Jared's salary. We're going to probably buy this building I'm in, right? We're going to buy this building. And today I'm like, dude, the building doesn't make sense, da-da-da. And then we said, hey, if we did this with the building just once a month, it would pay for the building.
And then we were like, man, but we could totally do that 3 times a month. And then it becomes we're making
And then
money.
I'm like, dude, I could do it 3 times a month. And then we start hallucinating.
Yeah.
Whee! And then we start getting more productive, okay? But you can't be productive. See, he's thinking the right way. He's already thinking about scaling.
Yeah.
So you can't be very productive in your life. You're not going to be motivated. You're not going to feel like you're winning. If you and your wife, you and your husband, if you guys are playing the little, let's just, put clothes on the backs of the kids. Okay? Next caller. By the way, the program's 7-figure sales certification. You get a sales certification. You get support.
GrantCardone.com /
100% money back guarantee. Okay? And I'm doing it for a price that is ridiculous. Okay? So go to the website, GrantCardone.com / 7 figures. Next caller.
We got Paolo in Chicago.
Paolo, what's going on, bro?
Hey, how's it going, you guys?
Good. Welcome to the show, man.
Hey.
What is your sales? What's your sales question today, man?
So, I'm 22 years old right now. I'm making $60,000 my first year in banking. Next year, I'm looking at maybe 70 to 100. I live at home right now. I have no debt, so I'm banking as much cash as possible. I have about $22,000 to $30,000 liquid right now in my bank account. My struggle right now is that I feel like I'm not doing enough.
Yeah.
I come home from work and I have a few hours available every night.
Yeah.
Kind of do whatever I like. So I watch you guys religiously.
Dude, that's awesome.
I'm really looking for a second flow of income. What advice would you guys give someone in my position?
You want to go or you want you? No, go ahead, please, because I don't want to do all the talking. I tend to dominate these.
Again, so like
I did that to my wife
you've got
yesterday.
a couple options. Number one, you can put the money that you have to work, which would probably be like the third option because, like, what I did is I waited until 26 years old when I came to work for Grant. I was backwards 50 grand in debt. And so what I did is I waited till I got 100 grand and then I invested that 100 grand. Some people will tell you got enough to start, but I don't think you do, because right now the 20 grand's probably worth more to you than the cash flow that you'll get from investing the 100. So what I would say is just like the other callers, like I would go for a network marketing business. I would try to start an online business, something that you can do at any time. You're not confined by typical office hours. Network
Right.
marketing is a great way to do that. People are building teams using social.
Online could do
You
an
know,
online
but,
business.
And then a lot of people, Amazon
yeah.
stores and all that.
Let me just take you back a second. Dude, you got to move out of your house, bud. You got to get away from your parents, okay? You're trying to save your way. Let me tell you why I'm saying that. By the way, I moved back in with my mom when I was 25 years old. So for all of you that think, oh, Grant's the Mr. Tough Man, I was 25 years old, left the treatment center. Dude, the last thing I could do is go back to my duplex. It was too lonely there. I was by myself. Everybody, all the drug dealers knew where I lived. I'm like, no, I got to go hide for a while, okay? So I did move back, but as soon as I was saving money to live with my mom, I knew I had to move out. Like you can't save your way to the next level. Everybody's trying to pinch their way. The Millionaire Next Door book screwed up a lot of people. The book's called The Millionaire Next Door, and you shouldn't read it. Should not read it. Okay. If you do read it to understand how millionaires think. Dude, you don't want to be a millionaire. Millionaires are basically people with enough money that they're terrified every second of every day. Sometimes I think the middle class is better than people without money are better than millionaires, because millionaires are just like, something bad's going to happen to me. Something bad's going to happen to me, man. Oh my God, something bad going to happen to me, man. I got to fly under the radar. I can't let anybody know what I'm doing, okay? Yeah. So again, the think needs to be way up here. Remember what I said? Hey, man, you got to start thinking about 7 figures, my man, okay? Which means living with your mom, paying $1,500 a month ain't going to change your game one way or the other. So now what you got to start doing is figuring out little schemes. Okay, I'm going to move to an apartment, but I'm going to do what Jared said. I'm going to join a network marketing group just so I can write off my freaking rent or part of it. Okay. I'm going to lease my car now. I'm going to lease my car so that every time I take that car out every month, the payments are $400 a month. I get to write that bad boy off, okay?
Another thing, though, too, is you have to understand that you made 60 grand last year. There's no reason you should be allocating any attention anywhere else on anything unless you have maxed out your income where you're at. So if you look across the entire country and there are people that are in your same role in your same company that are making double what you are, then you should not be focusing on a secondary flow right now. You've got to.
Well, this would be a secondary flow. The second flow Jared's talking about is if you go from 60 to 140,000 in the same job, okay, because you got better at that job, that should be considered a second flow, right? Yeah. Because you just the first thing you want to do is you don't want to go get a second flow. You want to make this hose bigger. The first flow now. You have to be careful, though, that wherever you work, the flow doesn't get so big that they put handcuffs on you and you can never get to the million. Yeah. Because like companies like Ernst Young. Mm-hmm. Is it Ernst Young?
Ernst & Young. Yeah.
Ernst & Young, yeah. Look, they're gonna promise you the partner thing. Yeah. And there's a reason they're promising the partner thing. Yeah. Bang, they're going to hit you with those golden handcuffs, dude. You ain't leaving. You can't leave. So at some point, highly talented people, like I got a buddy that works for that group. Mm-hmm. This guy can make like whatever number he wanted to make, he could make. But he's strapped in, okay? Yeah. It's the problem with kiosks, set programs, buying a house. You get trapped into an idea that could keep you from big opportunities. So that's what I'm trying to, John, Robert, I want them to make so much money here. They're like, dude, I can't go anywhere right now. Mm-hmm. I definitely want to trap people. Don't kid yourself. I don't want to trap people that are worthless. I want them to go away. But here it's a little different because we offer opportunity. By the way, I like the way you sound, dude. Mm-hmm. I'd love to give you an opportunity here, man. Because the bank isn't going to give it to you. Because banks don't give it to you. Banks are stupid. Okay, banks are dumb, but they end up with a lot of money. Why? They got locations. They figured out how to scale.
Unless you're working on Wall Street and you're an investment banker, or like if you're working at a local bank, you gotta.
Okay, thanks for calling in, man. Hey, get that 7-figure sales program, by the way. It's gonna help you a lot, dude. Okay. Next caller.
All right, you got JJ Simmons in Houston.
By the way, this is on iTunes, this is on Stitcher, this is on podcasts, okay, wherever you are, you're in your car, you're on a bus.
Dude, if you've downloaded the podcast, review it.
You got a Pixel,
subscribe, review, comment.
Should I get that new Pixel phone, that Google Pixel phone? I'm ready to give up on Apple. I'm ready to go another way.
Oh, I'm getting a new iPhone.
Okay. Oh, no, I'm talking about the Google Pixel.
No, I'm getting a new
iPhone.
There's another phone that's out too.
I've been heterosexual too long. I think I need to flip over to the other side, man. Just try it. Just a little bit? No. Experiment. Just walk through the daisies.
So
Okay.
look, so we're talking about 7 figures today.
GrantCardone.com/7 figures. Let me talk to my friend, the minister from Houston, Texas, Reverend J. 10X Simmons, a good representative of the JC.
Well, that's right, man.
In the
What's
Big
going
H.
on, JJ
You want to go to the
Simmons?
Astros game tomorrow night?
Where is it?
Yankees.
y'all hear me?
Ooh, that could be good.
Yeah, I can hear you, man. Everybody can hear you, man.
What's going on, JJ Simmons, man? Shout out to my family, man. I love you guys. Jared Glant, Rob Sisler, Johnny the camera guy, man. Y'all phenomenal, man. I really appreciate what y'all got going on. For real, for real.
Man, but we
What about
nobody,
Natalie?
we nobody without you, man.
Hey, Natalie, too. Everybody. Mike Barnett, who I never met, you know. All of them. Hey, I'll tell you one thing. I did the millionaire math, and my goal for next year is to sell $100 products to 10,000 people. That's what I'm focusing on. And I thank you for writing the millionaire booklet, man. It really simplified for me how, I ain't gonna lie to you, I never even considered doing the math until I read that book.
Dude,
99.9%
99.9% of people have never done the math. 99, I mean, like, the number is just ridiculous.
Yeah, and some of us don't even know that there is such a thing. We just have like I heard you say with Tim's story, that we have other people's dreams. We've adopted other people's dream to become a millionaire.
Totally.
But we don't have the blueprint on how to get it.
Totally.
So that's what the millionaire booklet did. The 10,000 people, $100 product, or 20,000 people, $50 product. My problem has been I've been selling the right product, but not with the right amount. I've been selling a $25 product.
Yeah,
And that's why
but look, JJ,
so much-
let me just tell you the other thing that everybody needs to understand. The biggest mistake I see, by the way, I work with some of the experts. You see a lot of experts come through here, and they're like, hey, man, you got a minute, man? I want to ask you about this or that, man. Most of them, the biggest problem they have is there's too few products in their lineup. They do not have enough inventory. Go to GrantCardone.com. Look at the number of products I have in my store. Okay, where did I learn that from? Look around.
Grocery store?
Look at the grocery store. Have you even ever asked how many products are in the store? Like, if you're not asking that question, because you guys don't think about opportunity enough, right? I'm driving down the street. I see apartments everywhere.
You know, it's funny because one of the
Right?
other callers, he was asking about the correction officer. He's like, hey, I've never even thought like this before.
Yeah.
And so what I was thinking in my head was, dude, that's why you need a program like this, because it teaches you something that you didn't understand before. Like, if you didn't understand anything about coding, building a website would be like, oh, dude, I have no idea how to do that. But if you took a class on coding, you'd be like, man, I might actually be able to do this.
Yeah.
You start seeing the
code.
opportunity.
You'll see code. Whatever you're learning, right? You start
Yeah.
studying history, and you'll start seeing history and everything, right? So it's what are you looking at every day, right? What are you paying attention to? That's why if you could listen to a guy like me, one reason we offer the Wednesday coaching every Wednesday, okay? For everybody, every student on our program, everybody on Cardone University.
We
GrantCardone.com
are invested in helping you succeed with our program. We show up every week to give you unlimited coaching. It's free.
I want to be in your head is there like brain mites or something? What?
Earwig.
Earwigs. I want to be
Earwig.
like an earwig. I want to be all up in your stuff, right? Last night I was watching the news before I went to sleep. I'm like, dude, I can't watch this anymore. This is like, pick your whatever channel where your people live on. It is so freaking awful. It is like I cannot watch any of this stuff, man. I got to go. I'm going to play some poker online.
So JJ makes a good point. You got to do the
Did you
math.
hear what I
got to
just said,
start
man?
there. Yeah, you want to play poker online. I
Yeah,
heard
but
that.
there was no acknowledgement of that,
I'm
man.
sorry.
JJ, he wants to get right back to it.
Because I want to say, if you
He
go to
wants
the-
to get
if you
out of the
go
show
to-
right now.
if you
He's
go
probably
to-
got a sales call to make.
If you
okay?
go to millionairebooklet.com, you can get a copy of this book for free. Just pay for shipping. We'll give it to you for free.
Yeah, we sent about 500 of them out yesterday. So I'll send. Why not you? Why not you? I say, why not you? That's how Donald Trump won. Why not me? He's like, shit, what you got to lose? What you got to lose, man? Shit, just give me a shot. Okay. Hey, what do you have to lose? I'm gonna send you a book for free. What you got to lose?
So
how about this? GrantCardone.com/7 figures. I'm gonna show you how to make 7 figures a year. What do you have to lose? The only person who'll tell you not to do that program is a guy that gave up on 7 figures a year.
Never take advice from anybody that doesn't have at least what you want to have in life.
You know?
Because a lot of people that have way less than you.
Ty Lopez says that you should pick mentors. 1/3 of them should be below you, 1/3 of them equal to you, and then 1/3 of your mentors should be above you, 10x. He said that mentor on the top, they should be 10x away from you. I said, dude, come on, how about a little GC love on a 10x?
A third below you?
He says, yeah, you need to spend time with the people a third below you just to stay humble and realize that you have it better than others. And then you got to stay with the people you like, right? The third, because they're you know, dude, I like Ty. I tell you what, Ty's made a lot of damn money.
Oh,
I
yeah,
think.
he has. He has.
I
No,
think.
he definitely has. I'm sure he has.
I think I can learn. I can learn a lot from watching everybody. I can learn from watching people I want to be like, people I don't want to be like. You know, like look. You got to look.
And so, look,
Not
if you
watch.
want a chance at 7 figures, people do not get sucked into the 6-figure dream. If you get sucked into the 6-figure abyss, you will never make 7 figures. Your best shot at making 6 figures is to have a 7-figure target.
Yep.
Period.
Yep.
And so, if you want to have the shot of becoming a 7-figure producer, number one, you got to be aware of it, and you got to understand it's actually easier than you think it is, and it will take just as much work to make 7 figures as it will to make the 40 or 50 grand that you're making right now. Number two, sales is the only true way to make real money. Otherwise, you're going to end up making 70 grand a year in handcuffs as a correctional officer, no pun intended. Number three, disagreeing with people will be one of the top reasons why you don't get where you want to go. You just got to
By the
ask
way, you
yourself,
have no idea how much money right now disagreeing with people costs you.
would you rather be rich or right?
Okay.
Rich or
and,
right?
And also, there's a whole bunch of you out there that agree with everybody and never get what you want. Mm-hmm. Some of you out there, you do not know how to confront anybody. Like, if you ever hear me in a sales cycle, I agree with everybody and I come back and get exactly what I want. Some of you agree with everybody and never get what you want. You're like a rag doll. You're like, people just abuse you. Like, people be driving down the road thinking about like just doing nice stuff. They see you and they're like, fuck it, I'm gonna fuck them up.
Twice.
Like, they see you and they're like, I'm gonna take advantage of them. I'm gonna drag them to the mill, okay? I'm gonna abuse these people, right? You know there's some of you out there like that, right? Like, oh, they're driving down the road, good people, like, oh shit, I'm gonna rape and pillage the whole damn family. Did I go too far?
Yeah.
Okay. Some of you out there, tell me, man, hit me up on Facebook or Instagram right now. Tell me, how many of you out there, you got victim like a big V on your front? Okay, a big V on your back, and then it points down to like right below your hip. Say, put it there. Yeah. Take advantage of me, man. Abuse me. I was on the phone last night with a billionaire at 7:30 at night.
Yeah.
I'm pitching him a deal. Swear to God. Guy says, it's too much money, man. I said, I know that, man. Dude, look, hey, I knew it was too much money before I called you. Okay? Now, let's me and you talk about something besides money for a second. He says, man, you're good, man. Okay? Because he knows I'm coming back in, right? But he don't see victim on me.
Yeah.
He sees, hey, this guy's a master. This guy's an expert. This guy's good at what he's doing. Then he tries to do this. I make a proposal to him. He's like, you know what? I like that. It was, by the way, it was the same numbers I had presented to him a few minutes ago. Now he's all liking it. Oh, I like this. This guy's a player, right? Then he says to me, and I knew it was coming, let me get with Joey tomorrow. I said, okay, that's great, man. That's like, you know what? I was thinking about you talking to Joey when you said that. Worked the first time, let's do it again. Okay? I said, but look, man, let me ask you a question. If Joey was on the phone right now, or if Joey wasn't around, how would me and you make this work? Next thing you know, we're doing a deal. Okay? Now, the point of that is this. Some of you know how to agree with everybody, but you never get what you want. I mean, if my kid says, hey, I want cookies before I go to bed tonight, and you guys know how to agree with them, but you give them the cookies, that's not what we're talking about. How do you agree and still maintain control of the sales process? That's what we're going to teach you in this program. If you want to make 7 figures. If you don't want to make 7 figures, do not get this program. This is a validation group. I need people that want to do this.
That want to win.
Okay.
Want to
If
make
you don't
it
have
big.
the money, I'll lend it to you.
And look, Free with no
Okay,
interest.
check it out. Okay, and then we're going to take this thing down, and this is just for you that are watching Young Hustlers today. By the way, we'll hide this show on Facebook and Instagram. Don't put it up. Don't keep it public. I want to answer some questions. Do we have any more callers?
No more callers.
Okay, real quick. Drew Colwell, no one is inherently a victim. You're only a victim if you allow yourself. Thank
Like
you,
that.
sir. I would like to give you a millionaire booklet for making that comment. Facts. Ryan Wolfman says facts. Kevin Gregory says, man, Jared's looking good today and he's sounding good. PJ Douglas says the link ain't working. Boy, that's some.
Use the number 7.
7. Use the number 7. Grant Cardone.com/7. The number 7 figures.
Boom.
Well, it didn't really go. Okay, yeah. 7 figure. Grant Cardone. No, 7 figure.
No. Both work. Both work.
You see, y'all going both ways.
Both work.
7 figure or 7
Oh,
figure.
you got it. You just go delete the 10x up front there.
No, man, I don't know what I'm doing. See, maybe just put it in again, okay? 7 figures.
GrantCardone.com/7 figures.
Yeah. We did.
Everybody says it works
both
except you.
ways, and
By the
we've
way,
had
that
it
gentleman
covered.
that it didn't work for, I might not be able to let you in the group. Okay. No, you know what? I do need some people that can't follow directions. So
Okay,
I'm
yeah,
going to
yeah,
let you in the
yeah.
group because now I can say, look, I even let Tupid. I even showed
We got
him how
people
to
that
do
can't
it,
even
man.
follow instructions.
By
that
the
are
way,
making
I
money.
didn't do it right the first time either. Tyler Sake, thank you for sharing the stream today. Guillermo Vasquez, Karen Ramirez, The Care Project, Bo Gillis,
John Salentino,
Jorge Soto,
Financial Freedom Fast.
John Satolino,
Jorge Soto.
Financial Freedom Fast. Did you say that?
Akil Joseph.
I say Robert Cislo.
So look, if you want to get on track for 7 figures, you got to get your think right. You got to get the right information. You got to get the 7-figure sales certification. Get in our validation program. We want to do a case study on you and your success with the program. We want to be along for your 7-figure journey.
Dude, and while you're at the store getting that program, grab you a 10X Growth Con ticket, okay? Okay?
Save yourself 30,
A lot of
30
money, a lot
30
of money. Save yourself a lot of money. Okay, you can sit on the front, 2 for 1. You can sit in the middle, 2 for 1. You can sit on the floor, 4 for 1. Okay, but this is what you're going to do. You're going to you're going to spend 3 days. 3 days. We're going to 10x your career.
Learning about earning.
Okay, learning about earning. Okay, I guarantee it'll be the single best conference you've ever been to in your life. One dude told me yesterday, by the way, and I totally love what he told me. He's like, I'm not going to your 10X Growth Con, man, because I don't need to get excited. I need to learn. I got to get on all your material. I'm getting on all your material, and I'm studying. I said, that's great, man. I said, because I think the same way.
Yeah.
One of the mistakes that I made in my career, because I don't need to go someplace to learn something. You just give me something, and I'm going to learn it.
Yeah.
But one mistake looking back that I made that if I had all over to do again, I would have gone to events like this to network with people. Okay, you are limited to the number of people you know. Okay, and if you want to get known, you got to get out. Okay, thanks for watching today. Appreciate you being here every Wednesday.
Make sure you
Thursday.
like if you're listening to the podcast
day
right
after
now.
Wednesday.
Subscribe to the podcast. Comment, review.
Say some good things about Jared's hair.
Come on,
How's
man.
his hair
Come
looking
on, man.
today?
You
Let me
can't
see both
that.
sides.
You can't
man.
see that if you're on iTunes or Stitcher,
Man,
but we appreciate
but
your
you can
feedback
hear
there.
it. Let me see if they can hear it.
No,
Y'all hear that?
I got the soft stuff in there.
Y'all hear that? You couldn't hear it? Okay.
Hey, tell them who condemns the hustle.
The people that gave up, man. Look, man, the only people that condemn everything are the people that are scared because they don't know it, or the people that gave up on it because they did. They gave up. They quit, man. The guy leaves the AA meeting and boy, them damn AA people, they don't know anything. Sip, sip. Okay? Okay?
All right, guys, we'll see you next week. We appreciate
No,
you hanging
I'm
around.
going to see him tomorrow, dog. Cardone
I
Zone.
ain't
Dude, I
gonna
might see you guys tonight. We might be dropping some real estate thunder.
Oh, and if you want a millionaire booklet for free, go to millionairebooklet.com.
And if you want to be with me in Vegas, come see me there.
And if you want an octopus, come by the office and grab one.
And if you want to fly the plane with me, come on, man. Let's go, dog. Got to get on my programs. I had a guy tell me that day, man, I want to get on your plane. Bro, you ain't even bought a book from me. Shit, you ain't getting on my plane, dude. You don't even know where my officio is, okay?
You ready?
No. He's trying to get out of the show, and I just keep him here. I want to learn to travel all over the world, man. Hey, what do y'all think? Should I buy this office building so I can have total control of the whole place? Or just continue to rent a place? Just buy it, throw down. I think he's right.
Yeah, I
Hey,
think you
thanks for
should.
watching today, Young Hustlers.
Icon Funding is the leader in creative real estate capital. With millions of dollars available to investors immediately, we provide fast, flexible funding and offer a simple and easy approval process. We have terms that are tailored to your needs, and most of our creative lending programs are based on the property value and not your credit. Through our no financials required and all credit accepted loan program, we are able to close commercial loans that are outside of conventional lending guidelines. Go to Icon Funding. Landscape design. This is lifestyle design.
Steve Griggs is the best landscaper on the planet and gives you knowledge and data that you can't even find on Google. Featured on Huffington Post, Entrepreneur.com, Grant Cardone TV, Steve Griggs is the entrepreneur built and designed to help you make your home become the lifestyle of your dreams.
For more information, visit SteveGriggsDesign.com. That's SteveGriggsDesign.com.